with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, I turn it out, carry system incredible. Yeah, I pay for the dollars, call it actable. Can I get the dash? Can I catch me roll? Ooh, can I get the dash? Can I catch me roll? That whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself. It's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. But the students ain't around here. I'm the dope little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool.
Today, from Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, Justin Tucker is ranked NFL 21.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they'll have this all the way out to the 50-yard line. Excellent field position.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Wins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
He did a fine job there not hitting it before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get it, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a full race. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, 50 yards. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the P8. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30.
And they're on the 33-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 at the 33-yard line. Let's start out here with the option left. And we'll get this only up to about the 35. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
It's a gain of a yard.
Here's Jackson to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick 16. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I'll tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got a 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
Jalen Rager was the intended receiver. And he's got it to make it now 13-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the goal six. So after one pick six, they'll get another shot at the down. As this one's in the air. An incredibly sharp kick, feeling really up there. Lane opens here. He's past the 30. So they'll come on first and 10 now from the 35. Back to the air, Jackson following the pick six, rolling to his right. Now he'll pull it down, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. He'll get 5 out of the scramble, get second down.
It's a gain of 5. brings up 2nd and 5 at the 37-yard line.
He's got a first down inside the midfield, and he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
From the gun, Jackson. Will be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down. Jackson now. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Derek Barnett. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
It's 2nd down.
After the sack on first down, Jackson, that ball caught as Mark Andrews, the tight end. But he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
First down, Baltimore.
13-0 is the score after one on EA Sports.
Ravens, nothing.
This is Eagle on 1st and 10. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Throwing on 2nd down. Jackson looking in zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews there. And now it's 3rd down. Jackson for the shotgun. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. He gets 7 there, but it brings up 4.
So much about offense is what you call hitting the yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping them for the first down.
They stopped him in his tracks. So that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. Boston Scott. He will take this all the way.
And as we've taught the special teams coaches, that theme of being aggressive continues to come through, doesn't it? When they move the kickoff back to the 35, it's going to cut down on the number of opportunities. But if you got a special guy, you give him the green light no matter where he fields in the end zone. And in this case, they pay it off handsomely.
He feels it deep in the range of emotions. Maybe like, oh no, don't. And then all of a sudden you see him break it. You're like, yeah, way to go.
Yeah, sometimes you have to remind your head coach that he approved the green light for bringing it out from deep in the end zone. And that's exactly why he did.
So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes them around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage. Put your heels on the goal line and worse. If they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because they're back in the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And it's scratched out only about a yard up to the 42. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Jackson.
2-yard line.
Brought inside by Snead. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
First down.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando. He'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass here now is 2nd and 10.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down the 20-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
it's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? Is bio Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Wentz will try again on second down. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Didn't have anything downfield, swung it out to the flat. He did a rest.
It's such a staple of so many offenses we see now. You know, in our discussions with offense coordinators, how many times do they tell us, hey, this offense is designed for either a touchdown or a check down? We saw the check down on that right, and boy, was it successful.
So touchdown to Elliott Cook with PAT. And pushes the lead up to 23. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on the kick away. Incredibly short kick, way up there. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, right past the 30. The Raven offense setting the line for this next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point seed. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. He'll get off around the 37. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. That's sort of the second quarter to forget for him to have 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to forget, mentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second. I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. They've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Eagles continue to roll.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in the league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Elliott got on the extra point. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on the kick away. An incredibly short kick, feeling way up there. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Raven offense set up the line for this next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half. The first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock with your wins at the half and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging the offense right here. You know, hey guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get some
Pressure comes and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. It's halfback Brandon Graham. He's been doing that since he entered the league in 2010. 3rd down. Not wanting to risk another sack, but playing safe for the run. And L&D stopped it on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the 3rd quarter starts with a run by Ingram. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 33-yard. On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson steps away. He'll run it. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now in a 3rd down situation.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
Jackson's got
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. And that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
On the return of Scott. A solid 12-yard return after the 55-yard punt. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. Winston and Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 13. He'll drop here to throw. Forced out to his left. Go. He's got a man. Complete. And all the way down to 37. Wentz found his favorite receiver, Jeffrey, on a big one. And even 50 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz, 37 yards. And the Eagles are pouring it on. So quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open. He has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
Work from again, Wentz. It's caught at the 7-yard line. And he will not make it to the goal line. As his try for two is going to come up empty. But that's a little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. And this one travels out of bounds. So unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Throwing on 1st down is Jackson. And he's going to go down. A second back at the 42.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big. Sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz call and you still cover the screen, that allows your blitzers to get there.
Third down. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. One, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But two, being able to punt it, it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. Now Wentz on the bootleg. Looking for Ertz, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 2nd and goal. Eagles 12-yard line. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL. It's on EA Sports. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. This time Jackson will throw it. And that is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one is gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer on this one.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they'll get back 3, but this one needs a large deficit. On the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I run out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Already at the line, this Philly offense offense set to go. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions.
This is caught inside the 15. And they'll take it in the end zone for Eagles touchdown. 3 touchdown passes down for Carson Wentz as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game: defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. He's been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They're looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Shotgun now for Wentz. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to put it on here in the 4th.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the backflip in baseball. Everyone's going to start to get comfortable with this, but to me,
and he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. When you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But let's have to remember they did the points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now this one is running back out of the backfield. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Gets his guy on the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing a touchdown or you're throwing a check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now you got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
That is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discussed when we got a game like this in the 4th quarter?
Hold a second, let me thumb to the proper page on that. You know what it says? Well, let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. Jeffrey wheels it in over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Down at the 42-yard line.
Wentz to throw. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Incomplete. He was covered by Patrick Queen.
To throw is Wentz. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
Marcus Peters on the coverage.
Wentz to throw again. Rolling to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. I think that would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game. They're still taking it to the end zone, and you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out, and I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. We just go ahead and take a knee now. They're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Elliott good with a PAT, and they will extend this lead. Now after the touchdown. Elliott to kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they head it up to the 35-yard line. The offense set at the line for this next drive. They're just obviously going to shellac here on this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches, I'm going to forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
You're not going to want that feeling.
you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. From the gun, Jackson. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder what plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
The second down attempt there, knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Jackson will throw again. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This has been a rough one to put it mildly for them. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, these kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all...
And he's loose again. Room to run at the 50. Still going inside the 30. And they are not going to catch him. He's in.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Now Rick's going to lead the Eagles up to go for 2. From the gun, it's Wentz. Dancing to his left. And they're just not going to let up as he is into the end zone for 2 more.
But I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward. That certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just